Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the heart of nature, but not for a relaxing hike or a peaceful camping trip. We're venturing into the unsettling unknown of national parks, places of serene beauty that sometimes harbor dark secrets. Imagine this: vast forests, towering mountains, pristine lakes, and then silence. That's the chilling reality for those who've vanished within these sprawling landscapes, their disappearances leaving behind more questions than answers. Get ready to explore 3 bone-chilling cases of people who walked into the wilderness and were never seen again. Let's get started. Picture this: October 2nd, 1999. It's a day that starts like any other, but it will soon become one that many will never forget. A crisp autumn day in Rocky Mountain National Park, Colorado. The air is fresh, filled with the scent of pine and the earthy aroma of fallen leaves. The sun is shining, the leaves are turning, and 9-year-old Jared Atadero is on a hiking trip with his father and a family friend. The group is excited, enjoying the beauty of nature and the thrill of adventure. Jared, full of youthful energy, is a bit ahead of the adults, his small figure dwarfed by the towering pines. His laughter echoes through the trees, a sound of pure joy and innocence. He's just a few yards ahead, within earshot, when suddenly he's gone, vanished. One moment he's there, the next he's disappeared into the dense forest. His father, frantic, searches the immediate area, calling Jared's name until his voice is hoarse. The forest, once a place of beauty, now feels like a labyrinth of fear and uncertainty. The family friend joins in, their hearts pounding with a growing sense of dread. Every rustle of leaves, every snap of a twig, heightens their anxiety. Minutes turn to hours, and the once peaceful forest feels suffocating, the silence deafening. The shadows grow longer and the temperature drops, adding to the sense of urgency. Park rangers are alerted, and a massive search and rescue operation is launched. The community rallies together, determined to find the missing boy. Hundreds of volunteers comb through the dense undergrowth, their flashlights cutting through the darkness as the sun begins to set. The forest is alive with the sounds of people calling Jared's name, but there is no response. Days turn into weeks, and still no sign of Jared. The search efforts are relentless, but the forest seems to hold its secrets tightly. The official search is eventually scaled back, but the mystery lingers. The community is left with more questions than answers, and the pain of not knowing is palpable. Theories abound. Did he wander off the trail and get lost? Was he abducted? Each theory brings its own set of haunting possibilities. Did something sinister befall him in the wilderness? The forest, once a place of wonder, now feels like a place of nightmares. Adding to the mystery, a group of hikers reported seeing a man matching Jared's father's description, carrying a bundled-up child around the time of the disappearance. This sighting adds a layer of complexity to the already baffling case. This sighting, however, was never confirmed, and the father has always maintained his innocence. The uncertainty only deepens the family's anguish. Years have passed, seasons have changed, but Jared Atadero remains missing. The forest has moved on, but for those who love Jared, time has stood still. His disappearance serves as a chilling reminder of the unpredictable nature of the wilderness, and the terrifying possibility that some mysteries may never be solved. The story of Jared Atadero is a haunting chapter in the annals of unsolved disappearances, a poignant reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring hope for answers. Our next story takes us deep into the heart of Yosemite National Park, a place of breathtaking granite cliffs, giant sequoia trees, and cascading waterfalls. It's also where, in 2008, experienced hiker David Paulides vanished without a trace. David, a seasoned outdoorsman, knew Yosemite like the back of his hand. He was familiar with its trails, its dangers, and its secrets. So, when he disappeared on a solo hike, it sent shockwaves through the hiking community and beyond. On April 15th, David set off on what was supposed to be a routine hike to Upper Yosemite Fall, a popular destination known for its stunning views. He was last seen by other hikers on the trail, looking healthy and prepared for his journey. But David never made it to the top. When he didn't return that evening, park rangers were notified and a search party was assembled. They scoured the area for days, using helicopters, dogs, and teams of experienced searchers. Despite their efforts, no trace of David was found. His disappearance was baffling. He seemed to have vanished into thin air, leaving behind only unanswered questions and a chilling sense of unease. Some speculate that David, an experienced hiker, may have fallen victim to the park's rugged terrain, perhaps succumbing to a fall or a sudden medical emergency. Others whisper of more sinister possibilities, pointing to the lack of any concrete evidence. David's case, like many others in national parks, remains unsolved. It serves as a stark reminder that even in the most familiar of places, danger can lurk around every corner. The mystery of David Paulides' disappearance has led to numerous theories and speculations. Some believe he may have encountered a wild animal, while others suggest he might have stumbled upon something he wasn't supposed to see. The lack of any physical evidence only deepens the enigma. Friends and family describe David as a cautious and well-prepared individual, making his sudden disappearance all the more perplexing. Over the years, his case has drawn attention from amateur sleuths and professional investigators alike, all trying to piece together the puzzle of what happened that fateful day. The search efforts, though extensive, yielded no clues, no signs of struggle, and no personal belongings. It's as if David simply vanished from the face of the earth. This case highlights the unpredictable and often unforgiving nature of the wilderness. It reminds us that even the most experienced adventurers are not immune to its perils. As we ponder the fate of David Paulides, we are left with a haunting question. What really happened to him in the vast expanse of Yosemite National Park? And sometimes the wilderness holds its secrets close. Our final story takes us back in time to 1969, to the dense forests of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. It's a place of ancient mountains, misty valleys, and a haunting beauty that can sometimes feel both alluring and unsettling. The park, spanning over 500,000 acres, is a sanctuary for diverse wildlife and a haven for nature enthusiasts. It was here on Father's Day weekend that 6-year-old Dennis Martin disappeared while playing a seemingly innocent game of hide-and-seek with his brother and 2 other boys. The Martin family had chosen this picturesque location to celebrate the holiday, unaware of the tragedy that would soon unfold. The families were enjoying a picnic near a popular tourist spot called Spence Field, surrounded by the park's lush greenery. The area, known for its scenic beauty, was bustling with visitors, all enjoying the warm summer day. The children, full of energy, decided to play a game, their laughter echoing through the trees. It was a typical scene of joy and innocence, with parents relaxing and children immersed in their playful world. Dennis, a small boy with a bright smile, ran off to hide, disappearing behind a large boulder. His red shirt, a vivid contrast against the green backdrop, was the last thing anyone saw of him. His brother and friends waited for him to jump out, their giggles turning to nervous silence as the seconds ticked by. What started as a fun game quickly turned into a moment of confusion and concern. When Dennis didn't reappear, panic set in. The children called out his name, their voices growing more frantic with each unanswered call. The boys ran back to their parents, their faces etched with fear. The adults, sensing the urgency, immediately began searching the area, their hearts pounding with dread. A frantic search began, with park rangers and volunteers combing through the dense undergrowth, their calls of Dennis's name swallowed by the vastness of the forest. The search party grew larger as more people joined in, hoping to find any sign of the missing boy. Their calls of Dennis's name were swallowed by the vastness of the forest. The terrain was challenging, with thick vegetation and rugged paths making the search even more difficult. Days turned into weeks, and the search for Dennis continued, but no trace of the young boy was ever found. The relentless efforts of the search teams, despite their dedication, yielded no clues. The case, shrouded in mystery, has haunted investigators and the public alike for decades. Theories and speculations have abounded, but none have provided a definitive answer. Some believe that Dennis, disoriented and scared, wandered deeper into the woods and succumbed to the elements or wild animals. The dense forest, with its hidden dangers, could easily overwhelm a small child. Others point to the possibility of foul play, though no evidence has ever surfaced to support this theory. The lack of concrete clues has only fueled more speculation and intrigue. The disappearance of Dennis Martin remains one of the most baffling cases in the history of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. It is a story that has left an indelible mark on all who have heard it. It serves as a chilling reminder of the fragility of life and the unsettling truth that even in the most beautiful of places, darkness can lurk. The serene landscape of the park hides secrets that may never be uncovered. And sometimes the wilderness never gives up its secrets. The story of Dennis Martin is a poignant example of how nature's beauty can mask its peril, leaving us with more questions than answers. So there you have it, 3 chilling disappearances in some of America's most beautiful yet unforgiving landscapes. These stories serve as a stark reminder that nature, while awe-inspiring, can also be incredibly dangerous. The vastness of these parks, the unpredictable terrain, and the possibility of encountering wildlife all contribute to an environment where things can go wrong in an instant. And sometimes the wilderness holds its secrets close, leaving us with more questions than answers. If you ever find yourself venturing into the wilderness, remember to be prepared, be aware of your surroundings, and most importantly, let someone know your plans. Stay safe out there.